everybody, it's me Max Rainbow and I'm back for another video. So today I am finally going to be reacting to semi-final 2 of Romania's national selection for Eurovision 2019. Listen, I know I'm like, at this point you're like, why are you even doing this? What's the point? But I want to listen to the national selections, so I figured I might as well film them. Nobody's probably gonna want to watch these anymore because they're like so far after the final, but I don't really care. I want to do these for you guys, for the couple of people who still want to see these. I wanted to do these all for you. So in this video, I am going to be reacting to the second semi-final of Romania's national selection. I already reacted to the first semi-final in this video, so you can click right there and watch that. However, without further ado, let's get right into reacting. Alright, so the first song that I'm going to be reacting to is called Ielele by two Gents. It's been so long since I listened to any of these songs, honestly, I don't even remember how this one goes. Okay. Oh wait, I remember this one. I remember really liking this one. His voice doesn't sound very strong though. It feels very messy right now. Yeah, he just sounds... What is going on with these looks too? This is very questionable, I think. The styling, this is very messy. Yeah, this is a shame because this was a really good song in the studio version. I think they were trying to do something different and memorable with the staging, but there's something very off about it. I liked in the studio version where there was like very much like the ethnic vibes and everything. I don't know, it just feels like it's all getting like lost. His voice doesn't sound very strong at all, like I can barely hear him. Huh. Hey! Ugh. It's so bad live. Like I can almost barely hear him. It's a shame, but I definitely will listen to this in the studio version. Like, I remember really enjoying this, but I don't know. Maybe if he was better live, it would be better, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so that's a shame because I do remember really enjoying the studio version. However, I don't know, that just got lost once we heard it live. All right, so the next song is called Tears by Georgy. I always love when there's kind of that effect where instead of the camera being out in the audience, you see the audience behind the person. I always like how that looks. So she has a pretty nice voice, honestly. I think it sounds pretty solid so far. That dress looks very matronly, like it's just very unflattering for her. Yeah, that dress is not cute. I kind of like this, it's a very pretty kind of ballad, but I remember there's just not much of an impact to this song. It's very pretty, and I think that if it built more and it really had that big boom at the end, it would be better, but it just kind of goes nowhere. Ooh. I don't know, she does have a nice voice, but it's just, this is very like average, like it's not, it's nice, like it's a perfectly solid attempt. I love that. I like the LED with all the animals and stuff. It's kind of like, kind of stock imagey, like it just looks like stock images that they threw up in the LED. I cannot get over this dress. It really looks like she took her sheets and she like folded them up and then strapped a belt around it. It's not flattering. Yeah, so that was a perfectly solid attempt. I just think that it was very pretty. It just didn't really go anywhere. So I didn't feel any emotion with it either. Like, I like a soft kind of song. Some of my favorites for this year are very like Latvia and Slovenia. I really, really love those entries this year. And those are very soft and some would say boring. But something about them really makes me feel an emotion. This just didn't make me feel anything. So the next song that I'm going to be reacting to is called Right Now by Oliver Kane. So he actually moved on to the final. So because I'm watching these so late, I'm actually going to react to his performance in the final. Because I just figure it's probably better and you guys would probably rather me watch that. Oh, I have this song saved on my Spotify. I listen to this a lot.
Tell me what it feels like. Just let go.
He sounds good. And he's very handsome. I love that like neutron or whatever that is in the background. We love science over here. He sounds really good. I think that it's a little bit cheap in terms of the styling and the LED. The LED is very junior Eurovision. We've got, you know, stars and I don't know. And then his styling, it's not bad, it's just meh. You know, nothing about it amplifies the song or the performance. But I like him. He seems really cool. He's got such a vibe and he is very handsome. These background dancers, I think, as well, like, their styling could be better. But this is a really good song. I think this is a proper, like, bop. Makes me want to dance and stuff whenever it comes on. Yeah. Like, this doesn't give me, like, winning performance, but it's good. It's fun. I don't know, something about these dancers' moves, I'm just like... Okay, but he has a good voice. He does sound pretty good. These background dancers look a little goofy though, I think. I definitely did enjoy that. I think that that was, you know, fun, and I think that's a bop. So, you know, it was a good entry, it just wasn't a winning entry, you know? Alright, so the next song is called Discrete by Xonia. It's so crazy to look at the, like, low amount of votes that were received. Like Xonia only received 154 votes.
When I see how you look at me, oh yeah.
Oh! Oh my gosh! She looks fabulous. This is not how I would have expected her to dress like. She looks sickening though. Oh, I'm here for this. But she sounds not that good. I do really like this song. It's very pleasant. So I'm kind of shocked about the way that she's dressed because this is such a pleasant song. I expected her to be in all white, very flowy. She's in these freaking ballet heels, which are literally like the most uncomfortable shoes you can wear in the world. This looks like, I mean, sickening. She looks great. She looks great. I'm really shook. I'm really trying to be her. Oh, she's fierce. She seems like such a queen. If she was singing like Army of Love, this would be sickening. But this song is too like bland for this. But she looks great. I really cannot get over how good she looks. Even her face. She's so snatched. I think I could see what they were doing if they were dressed differently. It's very jarring, the difference in aesthetics, because I love the idea of doing like ballet and stuff with this song. That's beautiful. But then they're in these like animal tribal print, like tribal makeup with the guy that's dancing with her. Like imagine if they were in very pure white, like very, very bright and just like, ah. And she's a little flat. Like her voice is nothing special. She deserves such a fiercer song. Oh, look at her. She looks like Tamta in that, like with that pose. She's fierce. Wow, she really is fierce. But that is such a stark difference to the image that she portrayed in her music video, and that just the general vibe of the song. It was very different. I love the way that she looked. Like, I think she looked seriously fierce. Like, I love animal print. She looked great. Like, Xonia, you're a queen. But what the fuck? That was so different to what I expected. Alright, so the next song is called Make Me Your Man by TMW. Again, one of the songs I just like, I don't remember this one. Oh, this one! Huh. Interesting. I don't know what to say. He's got an interesting look. Yeah, he's got an interesting look. I can't tell if I like the way he looks. Like, I'm not sure if I'm like, oh, he's... I don't know. Like, I love a guy with, like, long hair and stuff. I'm not sure. He's a little, like, eccentric and not kind of in a... Not in, like, a sexy eccentric way, you know? More of, like, a sleazy... I don't know. I don't want to go in too hard, but, like, I don't know. But he has a good voice. I actually think he sounds good. He sounds just like the studio version. These background dancers seem very awkward. And the one in the red dress, I'm like, why is she in a red dress? Everybody else is in black dresses, and she's just in red. She does not need a man. She's doing perfectly alright without you, sir. These background singers sound really good too. This one's so bad though. I think I wouldn't have been surprised if this qualified. It didn't, but I wouldn't have been surprised. It's kind of off-putting though, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's not horrible. It's just kind of uncomfortable. But they did their job, you know, like they all sounded good. They did, you know, they did what they were supposed to do, so. I don't know. Alright, so the next song that I'm going to be reacting to is called Give Up Now by Johnny Bădulescu. He looks cool. I don't know, when somebody's like dressed like good, I automatically trust them a little bit more in their taste, you know? I'm like, yes, the platinum blonde hair, the glasses, the jacket. I get the vibe that he's going for. Though, I like what they're doing with the staging, the angles and everything, the dancers. I really like the way they're doing that. He sounds good too. Oh, this song. Okay. I like this so far. This seems really cool. They're making it more dynamic with the performance and everything. It's interesting. And the song is building and everything. And he sounds good. Okay. It's building. It's taking me somewhere. There's a story that I'm being told. And honestly, the LED looks very nice and expensive. It's not cheesy or like a lot of the other performances. This is very classy. I wouldn't have been surprised if this qualified. This is pretty good. Ooh, that high note though. It's just like, he went to do it and it just almost like his voice just didn't go there, it was gone. And it's very like catchy, that like, what about love, what about us, is like immediately recognizable. Alright, so I actually enjoyed that. I think that's probably been my favorite so far. Generally, as a total package, I did really enjoy that. And I think that was very classy, like put together. Alright, so the next song that I'm going to be reacting to is called High Heels On by Echoes. Good morning, sunshine, are you new in town? 'Cause your body doesn't fit in this place. Okay, he's handsome. I want to strip you down, leave your high heels on, tell your mama that you're late. Or you'll be late. I think I remember in my reaction saying that this is just kind of like sleazy gross. I don't know. I don't mind singing about sex and that sort of thing, like I really don't. But there's just a certain way to do it to make it feel more artistic rather than just being like, strip your clothes off and leave you on the bed just in your high heels. I'm like, okay, you didn't have to be so like on the nose, you know? I like the whole band's image though. The lead singer looks good and everything, although he is turning away from the camera a lot. Like I have noticed him turning around a lot and you just see the back of his head, which is like a performance no-no. Okay, we love a little guitar solo. It's my favorite part so far, I think. Listen, it's really not bad though. If you don't listen to the lyrics too much, I don't mind it. It's kind of catchy, it's got a little vibe to it where I could bop back and forth to it, you know. It's not bad. Alright, so the next song is called Your Journey by Aldo, Blaga. And all of the songs from now on are ones that qualified for the final. So I will be reacting to their performances in the final rather than in the semi. Oh, okay, so that's... So the LED is literally, it has those stars. I was thinking in the other performance, I was thinking he had stars as his LED. But, like, clearly they don't have a choice. It has to be stars, which is kind of ugly to me. Ooh, I like the strings in the background. That's very, like, orchestral, like, ah. He sounds good. This is a very inspirational ballad. Kind of basic, you know, like, just like, okay, you can be whatever you want, you're brighter than a shining star. Okay. It's a message we've heard before, it's nothing new, but... Listen, we love a little inspirational message. One thing I've noticed with a lot of the performers is that they're not really performing to the camera, but rather to the audience. Which, I mean, to be fair, seeing how many people are even voting, there's probably more people in the audience than the people who actually ended up voting for this entry, so, you know. Maybe it's better that he's performing to the audience. This is very classy, though. Just believe in yourself. Okay. I'll try, I don't know. We'll see. There's just like, okay, I can tell it's inspirational in the words that he's saying, but like, you know, just when you hear an instrumental and you're like, yes, I am ready to take on the world. I'm not really getting that too much from this. It's just kind of like basic ballady, nothing special, nothing that's like really making me feel like inspired to go out and slay this world, you know? But honestly, it's very classy. It gives me very much like an American Idol performance, you know? Like, it's like kind of basic. You'll see it every season, but it's like, it knows what to do to like, just do the job, basically. Alright, so the next song that I'm going to be reacting to is called Daina by Letiția, Moisescu, and Sensibil, Balkan. So this was my favorite whenever we first listened to all of the songs. This was my standout one as being my favorite, so I'm very excited to watch the performance. Guys, I have really been holding off watching these performances. I've been holding off watching these performances for the longest time, so I'm like so excited to watch some of these. Ooh, what is that instrument? What would you call that? She looks great too. I love that high pony, rhinestone. Cute. Oh yeah, it's building. The only thing I would say is that background singer, the one in the blue dress, she's totally like doesn't feel like she's part of this group, you know? She's dressed totally different. But yes, I love the way it's building. I love the instruments and everything. I mean, the instruments is what sells this to me. It makes it so unique and Romanian and different. She sounds great, too. Like, perfect. Yes! Oh. This would have been so fun to see on the Eurovision stage for Romania. I mean, it's so Romanian, it's so much fun, it's got energy, like it's just fabulous. I like a lot of the songs way more than the one that ended up winning. Oh, okay. Roxana Vigel popped off, huh? I love how it's the colors of the Romanian flag. See, at least with Roxana Vigel, it made sense to the performance, though. I'm kind of like, you know, what's the point? But whatever. I love this though. We're having fun. Makes me want to dance and bop around and just have fun, you know? And I really love it. Romania has such a nice, rich culture that they can pull from. I like when they do. Damn, I would have loved to see that win, for sure. Alright, so the next song that I'm going to be reacting to is called Dear Father by Laura Bretan. This was the highly anticipated one, and you know, she was robbed, let's be real. I am going to talk about the controversy surrounding this young girl, but I'm going to talk about it after I watch the performance. Ooh, I love this. It's very dramatic. The spotlight down on her, the fog. I wish they would have not brought in other lights. I would have loved to have it just be the spotlight. She sounds great, come on. And it really feels like just, oh, an orchestra, like the instrumental, it's so beautiful. Ah, when they pull in the strings, I'm like, ah, it's bliss. But girl, look at that hair. You can tell she don't fuck with the gays, because a gay would never pull that shit with hair, sis. I mean, this voice is killer. Like, it's insane. For a girl her age, I can't. I think that right now, I find around this part in the song, I find myself getting bored, waiting for that big explosion, you know? I think that, first of all, she could be playing better to the camera, better camera angles and everything. It could feel way more cinematic, but that's something that you would get more on the Eurovision stage, not the, you know, Romanian stage. Okay, bitch! Oh, okay, the background dance singer's coming out, yes! I mean, she sounds fucking great. There's something about this that's like, doesn't, in terms of just the cameras, like, she sounds amazing, everything's great, she looks fine, like, everything's good, but I think that the camera angles could be better to amplify the performance, but, I mean, she really killed it with that voice, like, wow. But, let's be real. Okay, listen, everybody can, like, have their own opinions, right? But, you know, I'm gonna talk about the drama because she is a homophobe, like, proper homophobic. Listen, you guys can get mad at me for labeling a 16-year-old girl as homophobic. You can tell me in the comments down below. You can say, you don't know her, she's not homophobic. She's homophobic. She has actively spoken out against gay marriage, against taking away the rights of people like me. She has actively not just spoken out about it, but she has also used her voice as a public figure to try and influence other people's opinions and make them also vote against my rights, vote against people like me's rights in Romania. And that is something that I have an issue with.
Să spunem un da hotărât, oriunde și oricând, pentru familiile noastre, așa cum le-a lăsat Dumnezeu să fie. Vă mulțumesc!
yes, she is young, but she's not 9 years old. She is 16, you know, probably nearing 17, I'm assuming. Yeah, she's turning 17 in, you know, a couple of weeks as of me filming this. So she is certainly old enough to form her own opinion at this point. And I think that she should be held accountable for that. You know, she is free to have her own opinion, and I have no issue with that. And if she wants to have that opinion, like, that's fine. But where it really gets me is her using her voice as a celebrity and as a pretty well-known person in her country to get in a commercial and urging people to vote against gay rights. That just ain't cool with me. That don't fly. I'm glad that she's not going to Eurovision because I don't think that Eurovision wants people like her. And I think that if she ever wants to go to Eurovision, she really needs to do some soul searching and truly just look within herself, understand why she is filled with so much hatred towards people just wanting to live their lives, and hopefully change. But until then, girl, I'm sorry. You go on Eurovision, you're getting voted down severely. People will not let you, you know, you're not going to win. You might qualify, but you're not going to win. And I think that's fair. I think that it's good for people to use their voice, us as voters, to say, no, we don't want to support that. Like, we're not supporting a person who believes that. It's really a shame because I really did enjoy this song. It was probably my favorite out of all of them. After like listening to them over and over again, this is the one that really grew to be my favorite. Even if it's my favorite, I would not ever vote for somebody like that. I mean, unless I was like in a jury or something and I needed to be objective, but just me as a viewer, I would never vote for somebody like that. That is trash. Her song, great. But she is trash. So that's what I have to say on that. Let me know in the comments your opinions on that entire situation. And like, sis, Laura, like, I urge you to look me in the eyes and tell me you don't believe that I deserve the same rights as you. Like, please. Bye. Alright, so the next song that I'm going to be reacting to is On a Sunday by Ester Peony. So I've already reacted to her performance in the final, so I'm actually going to react to her performance in the semi-final because I haven't seen that yet. That's pretty much the only thing of hers that I haven't seen yet. I've reacted to the music video, I've reacted to her live performance in the final, but I have not reacted to her performance in the semi-final, so I'm going to do that right now. Okay, I immediately much preferred this styling compared to her styling in the final. It's dark, it's mysterious, it's cool. She looks really good. I like the bold red lip. She sounds great. She has a really good voice. So far, I am much preferring this compared to the performance in the final. She's less like over the top, like watching the smirk, like the way she pronounces things and everything. Like, she's way more sexy, sultry, mysterious. Yeah, I'm much preferring this. Her makeup looks a little busted. Like, it's a little much. Like, I don't know. It's a lot, and it's not really done well. But I like the vibe I'm getting from it. You know, she is fierce, she's strong, and I much prefer the staging actually a lot more. She still does it a little bit, wake me up. Like, girl, why do you say it? Why does she say it like that? But, yeah, I'm much preferring this vibe. Yeah, but like, what is she saying? You know, like, her pronunciation is really not there. Oh, I like the like paint on her arms and everything. I like how her hair is kind of rough and everything. She looks like she just came from a funeral, but she's like sexy. She's like, little did you know, I'm actually the one who killed my husband. And she's showing up to her husband's funeral and everything, you know, like, that's the vibe I'm getting. I mean, contrary to like a lot of other people's opinions, I honestly starting to like this entry, and it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't who I would have chosen to win. However, I don't think it's necessarily the worst thing in the world. Like, I definitely think it's a good entry still, and I like it. I like the overall, like, artistic direction that they went with it and everything. Like, I enjoy it. It's not bad. Alright, and the last song that I'm going to be reacting to is called Renegades by Linda Teodosiu. Do you remember whenever after the final, Linda went on social media and was basically like bitching out about wee wee blogs and like complaining about how they didn't place her high enough. Like, I'm looking at the results of the final and she literally came fourth. I'm like, girl, you're kind of an ass for that. Like, what a joke. Come on, girl. Anyways. Oh, I like the LED. The kind of like twinkling lights. I like the spotlight just coming in. I just like, it just creates this really nice little dramatic effect. Ooh, I really like the staging on this one. This camera angle is really nice. It makes her look just like huge, powerful. Okay. Oh, she looks good. I love her styling. She has a nice voice too. Okay, girl, I see you. The song is good. It's a basic pop song. It sounds like a lot of songs that are out there, but it's good. She sounds really good though. She's really serving. She looks really good as well. She seems very comfortable on stage, you know? Like, she gives me very much, like, experienced performer. She just seems like, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. Oh, yes! Fierce. I love the splashing water and everything. See, I would love to see how this would be staged on the Eurovision stage. Because, like, I don't know, the staging in Romania is not the best. It's like, the camera angles aren't anything special, all of that, you know, so I would love to see what they would do with this, because this, I think, is a nice mainstream kind of pop song. I'm glad they didn't pick this, because I think that this kind of just would blend into everything else, but this is good. I think fourth place in the final is pretty fair. I mean, again, some songs I would have put above it, but that was good. Alright, so that is it for my reaction to all of these songs in the second semifinal of the Romanian national selection. Honestly, there were a lot of really, really good songs in that. I really loved Dear Father. Daina was amazing as well. On a Sunday was awesome. Renegades was great. Honestly, a lot of those were really good. Honestly, Romania did a really nice selection. Too bad they don't know how to do a selection fairly, but it is what it is. All in the past, you know? Old news. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think about Romania's national selection, even though it's like, so late. So sorry about that again. Let me just remind you all, this is my first year ever doing this Eurovision YouTube thing. So I'm getting used to this. I'm getting used to kind of what would be expected of me. I'm trying to like do the best that I can. Hopefully next year I'll be more organized and have myself together, but you know, we're learning. So yeah, guys, also don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter at MaxxyRainbow so you don't miss out on any of my posts, any of my stories, my polls, anything like that. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well so you don't miss out on any other video that I do. And yeah, guys, my name is MaxxyRainbow. I will see you all later. Goodbye. Mwah.